Hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. Whoops. And yeah, as you can see, I haven't stacked these bales. Reason being, of course, is that as soon as I put the last video up, my good friend Reefy reminded me, hey dude, you realize that those, yeah, they're already light, aren't they? Those grass bales will rot within a couple of days. And I'm thinking, yeah, there you go, idiot. You completely forgot that just because it's under, I mean, the hay is fine, but yeah, it doesn't matter. If you can't wrap the grass so that it becomes silage, you're done with it. So we would have been better to actually pick the, really? Are you not gonna? There we go. I thought so. Should be able to get at least 6 in here stacked properly, right? 2. That's about as stacked them this way. I could have probably got 8. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do though, isn't it? There we go. Ooh, lucky. Yeah, I completely forgot the context of it. But, oh, we would have been much further ahead to have, oh, good, actually just simply picked up the grass with the loading wagon. Because this is just not... that didn't work. Alright, well. I think we'll just have to. Doesn't seem to save us a lot of room stacking them upright anyway, so it is a bit of a pain to try and do. Whoa. Yeah. Definitely a bit of a pain. Let's get this strapped in. Nice. I love this this particular feature of FS17, let me tell you. That and trailers actually being trailers like this, you know, so that you can put things in them, you know, because I mean a trailer is just a metal box. You know, by all rights, you should be able to throw whatever you want into a metal box and have it sit there. You know, providing it's not liquid and leak out or something like that. But, yeah, biggest improvement, I think, between these retaining straps instead of these sort of half, sort of, sometimes work locking script trigger things that they had on some things, yeah. This is much nicer. A really secure way of doing things. That and real trailers, boy, what a boon. So, well, I was really mystified when FS17 came out and all of the comments, well, there's nothing's changed, just the same thing, a little prettier, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, yeah, no, it's some of the really basic stuff that we kind of, you know, we're getting used to that have really changed with this game. Well, I can't imagine for a moment we're going to go through a terrible lot of this. Because I think I have recently, of course, just given them grass. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So, we'll have to hope that most of this gets used before it gets rotten. Oh, man. I really should have thought this through. It's, Because, yeah, frankly, I don't see any way I'm going to use enough grass in the period of time allotted. Indeed, indeed. They're all watching like, what's he doing now? There's something wrong with that boy. Okay. It really doesn't help. These are not going to last. Because that was pretty much our largest. Oops. Oh, that was nice. Our largest grass field. And it's converted into something that we may or may not be able to actually make good use of. Well, I guess if there's a way to muck up something as simple as mowing grass and getting it back, you're looking at the farmer that can do it. Okay. Alright, stop it. My favorite is the climbing the invisible mountain one. If you go with a bale just right, or other objects, but so far it's worked best with bales. The bale will almost present itself like a solid object that allows you to walk up, and you can climb right up into the upper stratosphere as fast as you want. It's pretty funny. And then, of course, you let go of the bale when you're at the top, and you and the bale fall back to earth. Yeah, it's a great way to deliver bales. Not. So, I wonder how many of these the cows leave then. Oh, that's just... I'm really going to hate to lose this if I do, you know? It's too much time, energy, and expense. Plus, it does me nothing towards keeping my sheep going through the winter. I'm such a dummy. I'm going to try one cheaty little thing. Well, maybe two. Because there are some rather interesting silos here on this farm. And it would not surprise me if I could convince one of them to take grass in the baled form. Alright. So, let's throw a couple in here. I don't know what's going on with my bale stacking today. It's just brilliant, isn't it? But, yeah. Alright, good enough. Because these ones, I'm only going to back up. See if I can't flip them off to the cows. I'm sure we can get at least that far without having to strap them down. Hey ladies, how would you like a nice bale of grass? Apparently you would, eh? You have no idea how much that pleases me. Even if these were for the sheep. Oh man, I think we're done, aren't we? Alright. Wow. Okay. That did not go far. Did not at all go far. This is just to ensure I have bales of rotting grass all over the farm. Alright, wow. Now, one last experiment to save the grass. Let's see how we do here. I'm going to put one in here. Really? And that great big box, and that's how I managed to do. There we go, look at that. Alright, and the other one, I'm going to take... Alright. Oh, I wonder if it'll actually fit two side by side. Oh, probably. Look at that. Nice. Alright. And we'll just attach that one to hold them down. Alright. Let's call this episode A Child's Garden of Grass, except I would imagine that's still copyrighted. And any of you that get that reference, wow. Well, we're all doomed. Okay. Now I know that when my good buddy Clint built this farm, he put a rather unique silo here. And although the pigs won't directly use grass, like I said, this is such a neat silo. It does have a built-in shredder. You can stick bales of pretty much everything else in it. So I'm thinking, hey, let's try grass. And see what happens. Nothing. There's just no way to cheat this system. Dang it. Oh well, alright. So, we know what the answer is then, eh? We simply have to, somehow, feed all of those grass bales to our animals, or they're gonna go south on us. Oh, man. Well, it was a valiant attempt, but no cigar. Yikes. Come on, cows, eat. And sheep, too. Darn it. Well. I'm not, yeah, just at a loss here, let me tell you. So there's a couple of things I want to do, though, besides just cry over spilt grass. I don't think I need you right away, so... Woohoo! There we go. You can stay there. Nope. Sure. Although, actually, Yeah, baby. Give her a little moment to warm up. I really wish. Do I have? I'm pretty sure I do. Do I have a set of Palati forks for that puppy? Yes, I do. Alright, so what we're gonna do is turn around and look out the front of the tractor, because for some reason I always feel more comfortable facing the direction I'm driving in. You know, at least for like 90% of the time. And just for a quick disappointment, we'll go by the cornfield. Oh, I know what I have not done. We'll sneak in the back and see. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. Good to know. I guess he just went off to find himself a couple of lost hens or something. That's excellent. Well, that's a pretty sharp rooster I've got there, I gotta admit. Shame on you, Darren, for saying that poor Dexter ate him. Did you really think I was gonna let that go, buddy? Oh, maybe Dexter ate him. No, it'd be more like that Dixie would eat him and then blame Dexter. But, you know, not say Dexter is a little angel, but yeah. He's such an inquisitive, funny-faced little fella. I think he'd make friends with a rooster. He's just the type. Yeah, Dixie's more the typical cat. Well, if I can't eat you, it doesn't mean I won't kill you anyway. Yes, indeed. Yeah, us cat people are a little bit crazy. We're well aware of the fact that we're about to, you know, take on and invest time in basically what is a small, pointy, cicotic killer covered in fur. And we enjoy the heck out of it. Okay. Now, we should be able to get the sawmill running, which is a good thing, because I think I'm going to also grab the other tractor and bring it up here and see about taking a load of boards down to the wool place and selling them, because I'm still going through, I'm still, producing boards faster than the hunnery there can eat it. So I wish I could hire more people to work in the slow beef factory. That one carpenter they got in there, I mean, he's efficient. I mean, the guy's like a robot, actually, but you know, where he really doesn't shine is speed. So, all this cut grass, how much of it goes to waste? There we are. And we're back in business. Look at how quickly that thing started up. Holy smokes. Obviously the crew's been tired of waiting around here for me to show up. And excellent. Yeah, because I've got too many pallets of boards gathering. In fact, my new device there even is almost full. That's not good. Excuse me. So, between all the wood smoke and, well, I say, buddy across the way there with his construction project, it's almost like living in the city down here for the last week or so. It's kind of cool at night, though, because the moon, which has been in stages of largesse, is just brilliant orange with kind of a pinky orange halo around it. It's rather bizarre. More of a alien planet kind of feel to it. You know, sort of moon you might see if you were standing on the surface of Mars as opposed to Powell River. We went out fishing yesterday, and it was really kind of an odd day out there because there was nobody else out fishing, which I think was probably the fact that, man, there was a vicious tide going on. I mean, just vicious. I haven't seen it that low. There was rocks poking out of the water that my fishing partner, who's been in that, fishing that exact same area for about 5 years now. Oh, I'm not on the forklift anymore. There was rocks exposed that we've never seen before. What was kind of cool, though, is we also got a really good look at where that American yacht that I posted, where he actually got stuck, because the entire shoal was now exposed. Again, something we hadn't seen before. So, very cool. But I guess the other reason no one was out there is because you get out far enough and you basically couldn't see shore. That's how thick the smoke is in this area. So, not good. Not good at all. Well, I'll tell you what. Rather than tab 9 more times, we'll get off the Johnny D and hop on to this one. The Zetor 5711 is, first things first, let's clamp your little face on. How's that? Oh, I'm going to need to nudge in there a little better than that, I think, buddy. That looks pretty good. Let's get these fasteners on. Beautiful. And, there it is. How convenient. How convenient. Oops. Now, I was watching my buddy Mike, Reefy, there on his, was it the new series he just started? The old guy farmer one, the extra hard. The one that I'm doing the grumpy farmer on. I think it might have been, but he's got a mod on his loader, and I'm going to go and get that, because that's cool. That's really going to help somebody like me that for some reason doesn't have 3D depth perception looking at a 2D screen. Yeah, I know, go figure, eh? But it shows you the elevation of your tool from the ground, and it also gives you a relative plane. So at 0 degrees, those forks would be at exactly 90 degrees, right? They would be perfectly level. So yeah, it's nice mod, really helpful. I mean, I just discovered this little thing. If you look at the top of this, I guess it's exactly what it's for. But this little rod here, this will also show you how level your forks are. See how level they are right now? You see the top of those rods? Now I'll move them. Okay. See how that piece pokes out the top of the rod? As soon as you get that level, those are. But that's not quite, and if you look, it's still poking out a little bit. There we are. That's level, and the dot turns white. Ta-da, level. So that's what I've been doing up to this point, but I really liked the look of that mod. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, really, really like the look of that. That's going to make things much easier for in-cab use of the... because once you figure out what the level of, for instance, where I'm going right now, those pallets are not right on the ground. Right? They are on a concrete pad, or not a concrete, but, well, I don't know what Darren made those out of. Oh, I hope that sound was outside. If it was in the game, I've never heard that before. But, yeah, the pads that the actual pallets rest on are 6 to 8 inches off the ground, and then the thickness of the pallet board is another inch. So yeah, rather than keep stubbing into them, as soon as you get the forks located, you look at that number, and from then on, if you actually set your forks at that elevation number, you should be able to slide right into those pallets every single time. So really cool, really cool. That's a mod that's going on here by next episode. Let me tell you. Early summer, day 3, when we get up in, ooh, we only got 4 hours, 5, oh, it's summer. We've actually got, dang, 7 hours of daylight left. That's right. Because again, with all the help from you guys, I have been in, 7.3 hours. We're going to have to do some maintenance on this. I'm now aware of the fact that the night does not start at a given time. It starts when the sun goes down, which, hey, I'm really good with that. I mean, that's where the whole daylight savings thing and all that came in, right? It was merely because farmers, you take advantage of the fact that the sun doesn't come up and go down at the same time every day of the year. And those days where it starts to really get off your schedule, well, you start to get into a point where you're wasting daylight, and that's not something a farmer wants to do. So, see what I mean? Like, you've got the raised pad, and then you've got the pallet. Now, obviously, if I put these on the ground, all I'm going to hit is that device. So about there, to get some above that, and well, that was not a bad guess. Although a little off. There we are. Let's try that. Beautiful. So, if I had that mod, I could read that number, and then whenever... Ooh, okay. Yes, species, you've forgotten a very important part of the issue. Oh, man. Now, is that weight up here? Or is it all the way back at the farm? Okay. I do have a weight, don't I? Do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. A lizard weight. Okay. Where would I find that? Mr. Weighted Lizard. Do 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 do. There it is. And it is where I don't freaking see it. Yeah, it's back at the farm. Man. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Just... Alright. Giddy up, go. Come on. Wow. Oh, to get this thing looked at, it would not work. Why it would not work? Oh, man. I should have known. Now, I'm not going to bring this tractor back because I actually need this to clean up after the crittables. Because that looked like a field of green snowbanks there in front of the cow trough. I can only imagine how much corn the pigs have managed to spit out in our absence. But to think the amounts... Ah, there's that other little tractor. I'm not going to bring him back. He's too slow. Oh, I guess the only other one I get up there is the Johnny D, and it ain't much quicker, is it? Oh, well. You do what you can do. I'm certainly not going to reset the mass. Or the Zetor. But... let's see what we can do. To get that weight down there, I've got to get those pallets out of there. Getting the sawmill up and running, as you saw, actually pushed that last pallet right to the bitter edge. Alright, now somewhere, supposedly, is a weight. Is it maybe just around the corner here? No. And again. I just don't know, man. Alright. This just ain't happening, man. Oh, it's gotta be the last object, doesn't it? Okay. So it's actually right over there in that big cluster, so... Hey, Dexter, do you think you could, like, shut up for 5 seconds? Not meaning to be mean there, buddy, but Lord. So it shows it's somewhere around here. Huh. Oh man, let's just why the heck does it have to be the last freaking thing? Yes, I want to reset it. Okay, it's reset. I just have no idea where that bloody thing was. Mucking about and get that hook under there. Whoa, that's kind of what I figured. Hook. There we go. Okay, we're off. Well, that was some effort. Whoa, legs are a little twitchy. Good downhill speed though. Let's cut through here. No problemo. Oh, yeah. Needs that on there like a hole in the head. Wiggly waggly. Just about 4 o'clock. I hope we get something good for supper because I'm getting hungry. Although, of course, if you look at my real clock mod, you realize it's breakfast I'm getting hungry for. Yeah, been up for 5.5 hours, so let's probably have some breakfast. Coffee's good, but it only goes so far. And seeing as I just got some more farm fresh milk, I think I'm gonna have a big bowl of Cheerios for breakfast. Yeah, I drink raw milk. What can you do? I understand it's actually illegal in some places now to have raw milk as a product. I know you can't sell it pretty much anywhere anymore, but it sure is nice. Well, let me tell you. Alright, now, as it just rocks the back end of this thing right off. Boom. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Now, I don't really want to take the time of running you all the way back at the moment, let me tell you. So, well, I didn't leave you running. I'm really surprised. Most always just leave things running and walk away. Alright. That should about do it. Brilliant. And upsy. Ooh, there we go. Let's hope that'll counter this whole thing. There we go. Wood chips, really. A great demand for wood chips. Well, okay. Let's keep this load nice and low. Alright. The only reason they're giving us a great demand for wood chips is because we took the bucket loader back home. That should do. Just grab the Volvo and come up and grab a scoop or two. Borrow it from the Slow Bee factory. Come up and grab some wood chips for that puppy. Man, these pallets are just awkward on this thing. It's almost like you want something with a little bit wider spread on the forks. Now, I mean, most loaders, you can actually adjust your forks quite a bit. There'll be a series of notches. You can just bang the forks out to the next notches. Make them suitable for pretty much any size pallet you can imagine. This one, where they are, they're a little too close to the balance point in the center of these boards. Kind of flopping around like a big sad salmon. Alright. Gentle on the corners. Still a little bit heavy as well, I think. And if we head down to the woolery, we should be able to sell these puppies. I believe that's where the trigger is. So. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe not. Dang. Wood chips. Reach them as wood chips, eh? That's kind of messed. Well. Alright. Let's, what the heck's going... Oh. I see. I wonder. Whoa. Getting all snarky, were ya? Don't you be snarky on me, boy. So... Well... That's a slurry back in there. That's for those, which is the wholesale point. Alright, well. That's obviously not going to work. Well, I did notice they did come up as wood chips. That would be awfully cool if you could actually sell them as that, but I don't think you can. See, Darren just asked me about this, whether there was a sell point for the pallets of boards. And I thought it was there. I thought that's what Clint did, was put the trigger to sell it, because he did. That's not a sawmill that I've added. That is, in fact, a part of the map. No, I think that sell point back there is the one that was put in for that Woolery place. My only other sell point on the map is Denton Bakery, as far as I know. And that's a grain drop. Okay, so not good. That's the milk sale thing. Well. Jeez. Clint, buddy, did you put a sawmill in and know where to sell the boards? Come on, man. Huh. Well, I really can't see that, you know? Whoa. It's, as you can see, a little bit of a proposition here. This is not the best, best system. I don't know if the weight's still a little bit too light, or if we're just, you know, kind of reaching the suspension limits of this tractor, which wouldn't surprise me. I mean, this is an old girl. She may have reasonable horsepower, but that's not to say that, you know, the shock of the suspension system on it is all that good. So... excuse me. Let's see how we do. Do-do-do-do. No? No, she doesn't sell there. No, I didn't put those stacks there. No. Oh, it is too. Just board by board. Okay, okay. So there you go. Whew. I knew Clint would have put some trigger on there. I just wasn't sure. I assumed... Because I have played maps, I believe Old Stream you could sell boards at the wool place. So that's cool. $6,500 a pallet. Wow. I'm impressed. That's pretty nice, man. Wow. Well, there you go. For once it actually worked out. We didn't just have a big massive failure. Oh, that's brilliant. So this should give me like 30K. Wow, that's one rich old farmer now, I'll tell you. Alright. Perfect. Perfecto. Well, what we lose in grass, we can make up for in wood. And at a great demand, too. We're doing well. 6,500. Wow. Nice. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to actually end the episode there. Hope you enjoyed. We accomplished something, at least. We figured out we're probably going to lose most of the grass. And also figured out what to do with these, because this was rapidly building up. I'm really good that my buddy Darren reminded me and gave us a chance to track down what was going on. So there you are, guys. If you enjoyed, well, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Helps me out. Big shout out to Reefy and Darren and Clint and all the crew that helps. And yeah, take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.